Hello everybody, welcome to Filmmaking today. Boy and Dulabic here. So, are you looking for a set of lights? Stay tuned. Alright, so before we get going, just some usual housekeeping. This product was sent to me by the company free of charge for the purposes of this review. However, as always, they have no influence on this video before it's being published. They're not reviewing it or anything like that, and all the opinions you're going to hear are my own. So, let's get started. This is the GVM 560AS, a bi-color video light with an ultra-light and durable metal structure. It has a CRI of 97 plus, and it also comes with a diffuser that you simply slide in. The included barn doors make it very easy to concentrate the light. Now let's take a look at the hardware on the back. You will find an on-off button, LCD display, 2 dials, one for color temperature and one for brightness, an AC plug, 2 battery holders. This unit uses Sony NP batteries or an included AC adapter for power. There's also a Wi-Fi reset button, since this can be used with an app. If we turn it on, the LCD display will show you either the color temperature or brightness. It will be marked by a green dot depending on which dial you are turning. In this case, this is the color temperature, which goes from 3200K up to 6800. The brightness will go from 10 to 99%. The light is surrounded by a U bracket, which allows it to be rotated in case you want to bounce it off the ceiling or off the floor. It's also very easy to mount this light onto the included stand with this knob. You will also find a thread on each side in case you want to attach something to this light or mount it in a different way. And in order to rotate the light, all you have to do is loosen the 2 knobs on each side and rotate the light. The light can also be mounted this way, which makes it a lot easier to rotate it up and down if the barn doors are open. Let's take a look at what comes in the box. This is actually a set of 3 lights, and everything is included in this bag, which is very sturdy and allows you to carry everything around very easily. There are 3 tripods, the lights themselves, and AC adapters for each light. Let's see how this light performs. So right now I have the light at 10% and there's only one light pointed at me, and I am about 3 feet away from it. There's no other lights in the room, and this is what it looks like at 30%. This is at 50%. This is at 75%. And this is at 99%, which is the max. The lights can also be controlled via an app that you can download for free. Once you've installed the app, simply turn it on, and here you will be able to control the brightness, you'll be able to turn it on and off, and control the color temperature. So it's very simple. 2 dials, 1 button. Now, if you want to switch to another light, you'll have to go into your Wi-Fi settings and select that one. And once you've done that, you'll have the same options to change the brightness, the color temperature, and to turn the light on and off. Alright, so as you can see, this is a pretty sweet set of lights, and depending on what you need, obviously, this could be an extremely useful companion to your videos. So let's talk about who these lights are for. Obviously, if you are a YouTuber, anything like that, a one-person type of a situation, absolutely, you'll do just fine with these. If you are conducting interviews, again, I would say probably up to 3 people. I think if you're interviewing up to 3 people, this will be enough to, light the scene and that kind of stuff. If you are doing a short film indie production, and again, if it's a relatively small scene, you can definitely use this. Obviously, you're not going to be able to light an entire stadium with these lights. They're just not powerful enough for that. But for the situations I just described, I think it'll be just fine. Obviously, if you're outside and you need more light, it's probably not going to do it unless, if you need just a little bit more light, and if it's just off camera, yeah, that'll be probably fine. Yeah, if you other than that, if you need more light, then you will need to get more powerful lights. But for the other situations, you'll do just fine, and they will do the job. No doubt about that. Let's talk about the app. So I'm using the app right now. Let me just log in here. So I got the app right now, right? I got, everything you see here is lit just by the 3 lights. So I got one main light right here, which is at 44%. I've got one light up here, over here, pointing up to bounce the light off the ceiling. That's at 100%. And one right here, same thing, pointing up to the ceiling, and also at 100%. So, the app couldn't be easier, right? If I want, the main light, if I want to turn it off, boom, off. All right, there you go. I'm in the dark. Now, let's turn it back on. That's it. If you want to adjust, as you saw before, if you want to adjust the brightness. So here we are at, I don't know, what are we? Let's go back to, this is now 59%, and now let's go back to 44. That's what it was. So there you go, back to 44, and yeah, that should be fine. So yeah, that's couldn't be easier than that. My only beef with the app is the fact that if I want to switch lights, I have to go into the Wi-Fi settings and then switch back to the other. So it's not a simple, okay, click here, here's this light, click here, here's that light, right? You have to go into the Wi-Fi settings, select the other light, which you have to set up in the beginning, right? So you have to, I just named it LED 1, 2, 3, you can name it whatever, right? So setting it up is fine, you just do it once, but switching, I wish there was a way, I wish there was just simply 3 buttons here, right? And when I push one button for whatever, this light, it should just do all that automatically in the background, switch to another Wi-Fi hotspot. I don't need to know what you're doing, just boom, 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 do that, and I'll just push the button. So that's my only beef with the app. I wish, they could do that. Other than that, it's not the end of the world having to switch it, because you do, it does happen within the app, but it does take you to the section where you find your Wi-Fi hotspot. So, that's the only thing. Other than that, I think it's all good. The lights are great. They are doing their job. They're doing what they're supposed to do. And yeah, it works just fine. So, like I said, if you are in the groups that I described, I think these lights will work just nicely. And the fact that you can, with the brackets, that you can switch it out, where basically you are, instead of having the lights mounted this way, you mount them this way, right? So that you can go 100% up and 100% down with the barn doors being open. That's excellent. That definitely will come in handy for sure. I do recommend, if you are getting these lights, get also a softbox, which I have seen online, and I'll link it in the description. And yeah, it's just going to be much nicer for the main light, for your for your face and well, whatever you're lighting. So definitely get a softbox. The included soft panels, blank word, I'll put it down here, there you go, are fine, and definitely use them to soften the light. But yeah, I always recommend get a softbox or something like that to diffuse the light much more. So there you go, guys, that's all. Definitely recommend these lights. They are excellent, and links to everything will be in the description as always. So if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, tell your friends, all that good stuff, and stay tuned for more. Thanks.